faster than light. Last episode, we kind of burned up in a star. So, now we're back here at the menu, and we can't continue, since we died, and now we have to make a new game. So, what I've decided to do is, I'm going to be playing as each ship as far as I can. So I've played the Kestrel Cruiser, then I'm going to play the Stealth Cruiser, then the Energy Cruiser, Federation Cruiser, Rock Cruiser, and Zoltan Cruiser. These three are locked. I haven't unlocked them yet, and I've tried and haven't been able to, so I won't be doing that. If I do, it's probably by accident. But anyway, next is the Stealth Cruiser. So, its weapons are the mini beam and the dual lasers. The mini beam is a new type of weapon. It's a beam weapon that is a laser beam, pretty much. You fire it and it goes along the line across the ship. The dual lasers is pretty much a nerfed version of the first laser we saw in the Kestrel. As for crew members, I have decided I'm going to be the captain. Except this guy will be... it'll be... there we go. Perfect. And then... that's not right. There we go. Perfect. Anyway, our augmentations are long-range scanners, which will be very useful, and titanium system casing, which will prevent the ship's systems from being damaged, unlike the rock plating, which prevents the hull from being damaged. Another thing I have with most of my other ships is I can do a Type A or a Type B ship. The Type B has just long-range scanners and a glaive beam, but we also have a new type of crew member. The Zoltan are close allies of the NG. Their innate energy is strong enough to power ship systems. So, any room they're in, they will power that system. So let's say we put him in the cloaking room right here. That would add a yellow bar to let me know that the Zoltan is powering this. And it will also leave one bar available for me to use for other systems. So that's kind of cool. The glaive beam is one of the most powerful weapons of war ever created, known to take out some ships in a single blast. Beam damage is reduced by 1 for every shield it passes through, which allows for partial shield piercing. So it requires 4 power to charge. Its charge time is 25 seconds, and it deals 3 damage per room hit. Decreases by 1 for every level of shield that the enemy has. So, there we go. Here's what it looks like without all the rooms. Awesome. And I think that's it. So, let's start. And I've already read this text. Beneath it is a tip. So, that explains a certain part of the game's mechanics. But I already know that, so... not enough power? Okay, I'm gonna put the Zoltan in the weapons room then. I'm not sure where to put the human though. Oh, I forgot to rename the guys. Oh well. I will do that with my next ship. So... surprisingly, we have started in a nebula, which is fine. We can just jump. Now here's where the long-range scanner comes into play. It turns some beacons into a symbol, like this, a warning symbol that shows if a ship is detected there, or it'll be surrounded by an orange bubble if there's an environmental hazard, which can help us from being, you know, incinerated by a star. So let's just continue on. We have no missiles and no drone parts because we don't need them. Your scans reveal an ore refinery and several factories, all standing still but empty. No life signs detected. We want to explore as much as we can because we want to get a lot of scrap to buy a shield system. There are only 2 ships within range and they seem to be engaged in battle. One of them has the markings of a space pirate, aids the civilian ship. Okay, so we have a rock scout. We don't need the med bay right now, so let's fully power our cloaking system. As for the glaive beam, I will have it cut across the ship. Like so. I think 2 rooms is really enough for... Oh, I know. I'd have to hit 3 rooms because they have a shield. Never mind. I'm gonna have to make 2 shots, unless... Ha! 4 rooms. So there we go. They're firing our weapons, so let's cloak. That adds a 60% evasion chance to our... Yeah. Since the piloting room is destroyed, we have no evasion, and now we do. So cloaking right now would give us a total of 70 evasion chance. He destroyed the sensor room. We would like sensors, please. Also, you might have noticed that we could see the inside of the enemy ship pretty quickly. Or, what? What am I even saying? We could see the inside of the enemy ship because we have level 2 sensors. There's a black market hub here. You receive a message. These are dangerous times. If you have extra military grade explosives, we'll gladly pay you for them. I have 2 missiles. Unfortunately, that's less than the minimum you will accept, so we have to ignore them. There's a store there, but we don't want to go there quite yet. We want to get as much scrap as possible. The nearby planet shows a sign of habitation and great beauty. A rudimentary automated planetary defense system is looping its message in space. Warning: Quarantine level 5 in effect under FHA Act 22, Article 11.2. Warning: Quarantine level 5. And so on and so forth. Here comes the rebel fleet. You arrive at a populated center. One merchant seems to be mass broadcasting a request for a mercenary ship to help him. Your ship seems reasonably equipped. A freighter carrying a shipment of my goods is a week late. The fools flew through a pirate-filled sector in their haste, and I fear that for the cargo's safety. I'm looking for a less incompetent captain to investigate. Alright? At least you're confident, for what little that's worth. Here's our last known location. So, there is a quest marker on our map now. We need to go to this beacon to complete the quest. So, let's go there. Quests give more scrap than distress beacons would. There is only one other ship at this beacon, and it's showing heavy damage. You receive a message on your console. Greetings, traveler. We were crippled by a band of pirates and are now forced to sell our remaining valuable equipment to acquire the necessary supplies to get home. Shields! Must have shields. There's nothing I can sell that would make us able to get shields. Shields are a very important part of any combat-oriented ship. Since the stealth ship has no shields. It needs to rely on using its stealth to evade every single shot, and it doesn't always work out. So here we're introduced to a new mechanic. This is a Zoltan cruiser, and it's surrounded by a Zoltan energy shield, which nothing can get through it, not even missiles. However, it does not recharge. So once it takes 5 hits, or 5 points of damage, then it's down and we can continue attacking the ship itself. Okay, so we have 2 humans and a mantis on board. One thing about the Zoltans is that they do have less health than other people, other races. See, he's already almost dead. We need to cloak for a sec while we sort things out. The cloak doesn't last forever though. Need to fix the weapons room really quickly. We're not doing too well, but luckily we have our piloting and engines ready, so we can escape once the FTL drive is charged. In fact, let's power up our engines more so that it charges quicker, because we really need to get out of here. Cloaking will stop their weapons from charging. Let's try and fire the glaive beam again. And if they end up destroying it again, then we're going to run away. Yeah, we're running. We're going this way. Like I said, shields are a very important part of a ship. Stay out of it. Our Zoltan has 1 hit point left. I'm surprised he didn't die in that explosion. We need to heal him and then get everything back to normal. Okay, so I can tell we're already gonna die. The only way to get to that quest destination is through here. Stumble across. Oh no! I'm not gonna be able to take him out fast enough, I don't think. If this guy gets away, then the fleet's distance will double. If I man the engines, I think I actually get more dodge chance. Cloak, so that they were aiming for our weapons room. You are probably gonna kill me. What? We actually dodged all of that? So we just damaged 90% of their rooms. So I think we're good. Enemy FTL is delayed. Our sensor room is gone. We just need to get one more shot off, and then we will be golden. And here it comes. The glaive beam is really awesome. Their ship breaks apart. Yada yada. Got some more scrap, but not a whole lot. Quest. You arrive at the last known location of the merchant delivery. You begin to scan for the lost ship. You find a severely damaged ship floating among some debris. The crew hails you. I can't believe that cheap guy sent someone after us. I thought we would freeze to death. If you help us to complete the delivery, deliver the cargo and ask if anyone would be interested in joining your group. They upload the delivery destination once on board. One takes you up on your offer, and the rest you drop off at a nearby station. Added a quest marker. We are not going to make it to the exit beacon. You find the station that ordered your cargo. You drop it off, and they respond, "Ignoring the fact that this is days late, we really appreciate that you delivered our materials. We realize how dangerous this sector is these days. Take this as payment." So you have scrap and an anti-ship drone, which of course we can't use. So it's in our cargo hold. Yeah, we're gonna have to see the rebel fleet. There's no way around it. We're gonna have to see him twice, because we can't get to the store from here. So here's the rebel fleet. The rebel fleet has found you, and a nearby scout just turns to engage. You must flee before the cruisers open fire. Don't even bother with the glaive beam. Seriously. It's not going to be useful. All we need is for the FTL to charge. That, I think, is a Burst Laser Mark III. We are in serious trouble. Our cloak can't be used for a few seconds after using it, and now it can't be used at all. We are going to die. Yeah, the oxygen's down. Everything is down. Engines. We need the engines. We have oxygen backup. Our hull is critical. Yeah, we're dead. Well, that didn't last long. One mass explosion marks your fate as your ship is torn apart. Okay, well, back to the hangar, I guess. Stealth ship, let's do Type A, and let's actually remember to name our crew this time. There we go. Not sure why it puts a dot there. Oh well. So we're on the standard stealth cruiser now and see if we can get a little bit further. So let's see. Let's go into this nebula, because that's a good idea. A pirate ship arrives shortly after you. Judging from the fact that it's attempting to avoid your ship, you assume that it's a smuggler trying to stay away from beacons. Attack the pirate. Our engine has a ton of power bars to it. So let's put Herald at the weapons and a Ruthor at the engines, because that's really the only two places we can put them. Until we get shields anyway. Okay, so we've damaged those shield systems. We can freely fire our mini beam. They look like they don't want to fight. They're trying to escape. Yeah, good luck with that. Our oxygen is gone. Yeah, their FTL is now delayed, and there's not really anything they can do about it. There we go. The ship was apparently transporting weaponry. However, nothing seems to have survived the battle. Oh well. Let's repair the weapon systems and then continue on our way. There we go. Okay, this is where an ion storm is. So, we don't want to go there. Let's just continue pushing forward. A Federation encrypted signal was being broadcast from a nearby planet. Send an away party to investigate. You find a hidden Federation outpost. They message you. Quick, we just got word from a sister outpost that they've been discovered by the rebels and are under attack. If you're still loyal to the Federation, go save them. 3 fuel, 1 drone part, and 8 scrap right off the bat. Then, we need to go to the quest marker. We don't want to go past the nearby sun. Or star. It refers to it as a sun for some reason, even though it's technically a star. Transmission from the nearby planet indicates an outpost below, which offers supplies to travelers. You send down an away party to check it out. Can we sell something? I need 150 scrap. And I have 30. No, I really can't sell anything. I need everything that I have. We have a distress beacon. That will give us scrap. What do you know? You find a number of ships fleeing from a small space station. You hail them, asking what's wrong. Help! We're being overrun by some sort of giant alien spiders. One thing I found is that most of the time, if you try and help them, then 1 crew member will die. So we can't risk fighting some unknown alien on every backwater station we come across. There we go. Also, I hate spiders. I hate them with a passion. You arrive in the sector to see a small outpost being bombarded by an automated drone. This must be the Federation you were told about. Gee, I wonder why we came to that conclusion. Fire at their shields! We have a single drone part. And of course, we can't sell them at shops. Frickin' mini beam. You had to use your mini beam. Why am I not cloaking? No, I didn't want to select you. You stay where you are. And by you, I mean me. Our hull is at 75%. But we're getting there at least. Okay. So we got hit by an ion weapon. Meaning the power is... the power to that place is reduced by 1, and we can't change it. So that's not too good of a thing when all of your weapons are down. I scrapped the wreckage. Oh look, someone is playing Frozen Synapse. I haven't played that in a while. I might want to just kind of look at that in the future. With the threat gone, you contact the Federation outpost. They respond, our location has been compromised. Take everything you can and please drop our survivors off at the next station. 1 soldier offers to stay and fight. Cool. It's Jill! So I will have Jill repair our med bay. And we have a new weapon. A firebomb. This symbol, as I stated in the first episode, is that it uses a missile every time we fire it. So let's just keep that unpowered. And there is no quest marker here, so that means that, you know, we don't really have a quest marker in this area. Ship engineer has set up a small shop here. Fix everything, sell the firebomb, and that's it. That's really it. So let's continue. We are almost to the exit beacon. And we need to hurry because the rebel fleet is right behind us. These scans reveal a mining base on a nearby planet long since abandoned, no life signs detected. Blah blah blah. Excuse me. I think we can go here. But we really only have time for one place. You detect an automated rebel scout attacking a small refueling outpost. So it looks like, from the tips of the weapons, you can memorize the tips of the weapons to see what kinds of weapons there are. So it looks like we have a missile launcher and some kind of burst laser. So let's fight them. Detecting the higher threat, I just got an email. The automated ship moves in to engage your ship. Yep, we have what looks like an Artemis and a dual laser. One thing you might notice about the automated ships is that they have no oxygen whatsoever, so fire weapons will not be effective at all. Fire the mini beam. Oh, that only did 1 damage. Just destroy their shields. And then you can really only hit 2 weapons with the 2 rooms with this mini beam. Hey! Go fix that, Ruthor and Jill. They just shot our piloting. The outpost hails you after the scout was destroyed. Thanks for the help. We've been harassed non-stop by those scouts. Take this, on the house. 1 fuel, 1 drone part, 12 scrap. Cool. So, let's just fix the piloting, get everyone healed, and then, yeah, me and Harold, we don't really need it, but for the sake of OCD, I will heal us. Okay, and finally we reached the exit beacon. It's generally a good idea to reach the exit beacon with the Federation fleet, or the Rebel fleet, rather, as close to it as you possibly can, because that gives you the most amount of time to do it. So, you've arrived at the long-range beacon. When the FTL drive is charged, you can jump to the next sector. Spot a small rebel ship nearby. It seems to have been refitted for transport rather than combat. It does not seem to want to engage you with your ship. Demand the surrender of their goods. They don't want to fight. This one, they won't double the distance of the rebel fleet. Plus, if they did, then it wouldn't really matter because we're already at the exit beacon. So, hooray! So they're trying to charge their FTL. We need to stop them so that we can secure their cargo. So their systems, it looks like, are oxygen, piloting, shields, engines, weapons, and crew teleporter. So we need to be ready for combat. And I know we're already ready for combat, but we need to be ready for on-ship combat. Sending everyone to one room to fight the guys is usually the best idea. Everyone except your captain. Did they just naturally miss those? I just wasted a cloak. Okay, so Jill, you were just in the med bay. Ruthor, you were at the engines, but you need to heal. Enemy FTL delayed. And of course I fired my mini beam before I could stop it. Ruthor, go back there. Harold, you go back to the weapons room. No! Is it just me or do they really suck at hitting us? Oh, there we go. I jinxed it. Oh. Oh well. They jumped away. Doesn't really matter much anyway. That is unless their cargo was an actually useful weapon like a burst laser Mark III, which can't happen. Doesn't happen often, but it does happen. Okay. Another thing that was suggested by the Dungeoneer Thor is that I show you which sectors I can go to, and then I have you decide where I go next. So our choices are an uncharted nebula and a pirate-controlled sector. The uncharted nebula can be a really dangerous place, especially since you have no sensors in this area, ever. So I would prefer the pirate-controlled sector, but we all know how the last trip to a hostile territory went, so I'm gonna let you guys decide which one would be the better choice. Oh, by the way, the nebula here doesn't slow down the rebel fleet because they were prepared for it. So, you guys will decide. Until then, I will see you next time.